for a yoga class. Make your way to a seated position. This little guy's scared because there's some thunder, so you get to see him around me kind of being like that. And I'm just showing you yoga in a way that I do it for myself, just to show that you can fit yoga into your life. It doesn't have to be this like massively planned thing. You just gotta get on your mat and take a few deep breaths and start from there. So here we go. Today's session is about wiggle room. So when you're face up against something, do you go like right up close to it so that there's just no space to move? When we do that, there's a bit of like resistance and pushing, and then when we push against something, that thing pushes against us. When you feel pushed, you push back. You don't really absorb that. So when you create a bit of space, there's room for things to move. And so that's what I want to introduce into this practice today. That's the intent. And I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling strong today. I just finished a bunch of exams and I feel excited for the next phase of my life. So I'm very tired, and I also have a headache for the last 3 days, but somehow I also feel very strong, like just powerful. So these are things to acknowledge when you do your practice or just when you go about your day. So we're going to start with shoelace pose with the left ankle. So this is how we do it in Forrest yoga. This is what we call shoelace. Kind of looks like shoelace. I don't have the flexibility to make it look like a shoelace, but it eventually may look like that once my hips soften a little more. So find your sit bones, root down. That means bring your sit bones towards whatever you're sitting on and viscerally feel them, like actually feel, not just conceptually, but like actually feel it. And then from there, breathe deeply into the pelvic space so that the diaphragm comes down. We start to expand the belly, expand the chest, expand the upper chest into the clavicle, the collarbone. And as you exhale, just allow yourself to soften and sink into this very moment. And notice if you're holding on, if you're clenching anywhere, if you're tightening. You're starting with that wiggle room. Do you need to ease off a bit? Maybe you need a prop. I've got a block over here. And I know some of you want yoga classes that are a little more accessible, especially in Forrest yoga. I've been told the online Forrest yoga material is quite advanced. Right here, I've got a prop under my hip, and I'm also supporting that top leg. Alternatively, I could support the bottom leg. And this actually also feels, this feels strong. A little too strong for me. This works right here. And so for yourself, you may want to explore something differently, or you may want to do what I'm going to propose here. We will go towards the side of the top, away from the top leg. We're going to go to the side. So first, root down. Inhale deeply, filling up belly, filling up chest, telescoping the ribs, raising up. And with that length, exhale, come over to your side, towards the top foot side. Open the chest and roll the shoulders back and down. Keep the feet active. You don't want to let the ankle collapse. So I do see a lot. I've been teaching for a while now, and what I see is this. And you do not want to overstretch this ligament called the anterior talofibular ligament. this is the easy to sprain ligament, so you don't want to add to that. Unless you're tight there, then yeah, that would be something you'd want to do. I don't know if you can hear the rain, but we have a tornado warning here in Ottawa. Okay? There's a lot of rain and winds. Then to come on out of the pose, bring your torso up, press your head up with your hand. We do that in Forrest yoga. All right, keep the toes and the foot active, and we're going in for a twist. So we'll go for the twist. So go whichever way is calling you. I'm feeling this way. So inhale to lengthen the spine, exhale to twist. Create lots of space in your breath and find that wiggle room. So did you do like me and just go straight to like the tightest spot? I'm just going to back off a bit. I'm going to check in. Is my hip relaxed? Am I relaxed? Or am I pushing for something? Am I striving for something? And it's with the exhale, only when there feels that there is a space to proceed, I start to make my way there. Staying here for a deep breath. And use that exhale to explore the wiggle room. And inhale to come back. Exhale to counter twist. Inhale, come back. Switch the cross of your legs. If you need windshield wipers in between because you're finding yourself stiff, take a moment and do that. Again, feet active. This side feels a lot tighter for me. So deep breaths. Grounding through the sit bones, creating lots of length in the spine as you breathe. Doing about 5 breaths per side. Coming into the side bend, take a deep breath in, lengthen through the belly, the chest, the crown. Keep that length, exhale over to the top foot side, away from the top knee. Again, wiggle room. Is there movement when you breathe? Are you allowing for movement? Or are you stiff? Are you bearing down? Are you gonna go as deep as you can in this because you've got somewhere to go with this? This is very strong for me personally. I'm really feeling that in my hip. Back off a bit. Inhale to come out. Picking up the head with your hand. Exhale to twist. Same direction or wherever you went or wherever you're feeling. As you inhale, root down through the sit bones, expand the belly, expand the ribs. As you exhale, soften. See if there's room to twist. Did you go straight to your edge? More is not always better. Definitely know that from experience. And this This little guy has taught me to soften a bit because his name is Thor, but he's a gentle soul. And use your inhale to come back to center. Exhale to pause. Inhale to release. All right. For those who feel ready to, or not, you don't have to feel ready, you can try. Hey Chloe, you feel ready? What do you got in your mouth? What were you chewing on? Oh. You've got rope in your teeth. Give it to me. There. Feet are active. Spine is tall. Butterfly pose. Hands back. Uddiyana. I love Uddiyana. And again, we're going to play with the wiggle room thing. When you're going to exhale all your air. So first you're going to take a deep inhale. We're going to roll the shoulders back. We're going to hold the breath in. Okay? Then you're going to exhale everything out through the mouth. Like that. Hold the breath out. And we're going to bring the hands forward. Pull the belly in. The diaphragm gets suctioned up towards the lungs and the heart. And we're bringing the diaphragm up and we're creating a stretch. That's a muscle. Just like we stretch these muscles, we're stretching our internal muscles to actually create a strong but pliable diaphragm, which is what you want. The diaphragm can also get adhesions, the fascial adhesions in the rib cage area. So this is gonna dome the diaphragm up and create space and move the organs around in the stomach because they're all attached in there. And it's gonna keep things lubricated, which is totally what you want. Also, when you get more aware of what's going on, you might feel pulling in even your esophagus and your inner tubes in here to have them move around to also keep them pliable. Okay, are you ready to try? I know I am. All right. So I can't explain things when I'm doing this. So you just gotta follow along with my explanation and then follow me as I do it. That was a good one. Could feel it pulling into my hips. Let's do a couple more. Yawns in between both. Okay, something I didn't explain. When you're done holding it, before you breathe in, relax your belly and slowly breathe in. Work your way up to more time. Don't force yourself. Create a bit of wiggle room. Come out just before you have a panic attack. You won't have a panic attack. One more. around in between all three. I've never done that. But that was really cool. Really pulled in everything. I could feel this area, the jugular notch, this area right here. I could feel my skin being pulled. So it's bringing everything in like that, and then it's releasing it. So there's a lot of benefits to that. I've explained a few to you. Okay, bring the knees out and lie on your back for abdominals. Let's do today, for some wiggle room, let's do frog lifting through. All right. I'm going to go this way. Well, I guess that's a little bit interesting for you guys, hey? I'll go sideways. Okay. Bring your legs into a frog position. So you might want to have your knees here, or that might just happen, but try to have them a little bit further away and press out through the balls of the foot. Inhale, curl head and shoulders off the mat. Hold the breath, curl the tailbone up, but keep the knees away. Exhale, reach elbows up to the sky, pull belly down. Inhale, lower down. Hold the breath, curl the tailbone up, reach the knees and feet away. Exhale, reach the elbows up to the sky and pull the low belly down. Inhale, relax the pelvis. Hold the breath, curl the tailbone up, reach out through the feet and the knees. Exhale, curl head and shoulders up, pull the low belly down. Inhale, relax the belly, relax the low back. Hold the breath, press the lower back down, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, reach elbows skywards and pull the low belly down. Inhale, relax the pelvis. Hold the breath, curl the tailbone up. Reach out through the knees, reach out through the feet. Exhale, elbows skywards, pull low belly down. Inhale, relax the pelvis. Hold the breath now. Press the lower back down. Curl tailbone up, pubic bone towards belly button. Reach out through the knees and the feet. Exhale, reach elbows up to the sky and pull low belly down. Inhale, bring the head down to the ground, hands to the outside of the knees. Bring the knees together, feet down on the ground. Take a few deep breaths into your low back. Bridge pose. Feet hip width apart, toes active. That means toes off the mat. Arms relaxed by your side, palms facing up. Deep breath into low back. Exhale. Press the hips up. Or over here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. Hug it. Thor. Hey, come here. Come here. Don't worry. Just lie down and be quiet. Lie down. Be quiet. Stay. There was a bunch of pops outside, and I don't know what those were. The lights didn't go out, so it wasn't a transfusion box. Time to stretch our fingers. So press the hips up, lengthen out the low back, don't let your glutes hang down, try to keep a bit of a tuck. Point the toes up and the knees towards each other. Let's stretch our fingers. Inhale, grab your pinky fingers, spread the palm of your hand, reach the wrist up to the sky. Exhale, pull the pinky towards you. These are finger stretches. Inhale, take the next finger. Exhale, pull the finger towards you, spread the whole hand, thumb away from pinky. Keep the hips up. Inhale, middle finger. Exhale, spread the palm, pull the finger towards you, keeping all other fingers active. Inhale, reach for your index finger. Spread the palm, spread the fingers. Exhale, pull the finger towards your belly button. Keep reaching around, take hold of your thumb, spread the palm of your hand. Deep breath into that space, deep breath into your wrist. Exhale, pull thumb towards belly button. And release. Feel the difference between the two hands. I know you're probably feeling your legs. If you need to come down for a sec, but join back in when you're ready. Other side. Pinky finger, deep breath in. Spread the hand. Exhale, pull finger towards your belly button. Inhale, ring finger. Spread hands, spread fingers. Spread the wrist. Exhale, pull pinky or finger, ring finger towards belly button. Keep the hips up. Inhale, middle finger. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, index finger, spread the palm, spread the wrist. Exhale, pull finger down. Keep reaching around, take hold of your thumb, spread the palm. Exhale, pull thumb towards you. Inhale, release. Exhale, slowly lower the hips down. Oh, yeah. You did well over 10 breaths on that. That's great. And roll over. Dolphin pose. Okay, we're going to do a few degrees of dolphin. So do the best you can. Not even do the best you can. Just go to the stage that feels appropriate to you today. If this is your first time doing dolphin, take a lot of breaks. Measure the distance by holding on to your biceps. Clasp your hands or palms flat, but don't change your elbow distance. Let your head hang. Take a deep breath into upper back. Press the elbows into the earth and draw your shoulder blades to the sky. Tuck the toes under. Exhale. Pick up the knees and hips. Spread the fingers. Let your head relax. Breathe deeply into the chest space. Draw the hips up to the sky. As you exhale, soften the heels towards the ground. Those of you that want to try a challenge, put your weight in your right foot, pick up the left. Notice if your torso went towards your hands, and draw your chest towards your right thigh. Lift the left toes up to the sky, spread the toes and press out into the ball of your foot. Inhale, push down into your forearms. Exhale, reach the left leg to the sky. Inhale, expand the ribs. Exhale, release left foot down to a dog if you have one. Ground the feet, ground the forearms. Come down anytime and take a break. Other side. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, draw the foot up to the sky and chest towards left thigh. Inhale, press into the hands. Exhale, press the hips to the sky. Inhale, press into the wrists. Exhale, soften left heel to the floor. Inhale, reach up through the right ball of the foot. Exhale, lower the foot down. Come to your knees. Take embryo pose. Slide arms back. Forehead down. Let the shoulders completely relax. Sun salutations. My nose is feeling a little bit block, and lucky for me, I have this amazing oil from Sage that I love. That is allergy release. So you can breathe for a few moments as I do this, or maybe you need oil, essential oil. So I'm just putting it on my sinus. There you go. All right, classical suns. Come to standing, ground your feet, roll thigh bones in, tailbone drawn down, shoulders back and down. Active feet helps you energize your whole entire body, starting from the ground up. So let's move through this with some sweet wiggle room. Inhale, float the arms up, maybe even reach them back. Exhale, forward fold. Lunge. Inhale, left leg back, lower the back knee down. Hands can stay to the ground or arms to the sky. Plank. Exhale, hands to the ground, step back to a push-up pose. Lower the knees, scoop the chest forward, lower down. Slide the hands forward 12 inches. Inhale, scoop chest up, cobra. Exhale, lengthen the spine to lower down, downward facing dog. Low lunge. Inhale, left foot forward. Hands to the ground or arms to the sky. Forward fold. Exhale, release hands, step forward. Standing, inhale, sweep arms up, chest up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, hands to heart center. Inhale, float arms up, forward fold, exhale. Low lunge, inhale, right foot back this time. Your choice with the arms. Plank, exhale, hands down, feet back, lower down. Low cobra, slide hands forward, inhale, scoop chest forward, pull the chest towards the hands, decompress the spine. Now keep decompressing the spine, lower down. Downward dog, exhale, press back. Low lunge, inhale, right foot forward. Standing forward fold, hands to the ground. Inhale, come forward. Inhale, come to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. B series with 3 pose vignettes. Chair pose, inhale, sit back, draw the tailbone down slightly, chest up. Forward fold, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, step or float back. If you're floating back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. If you're doing upward dog, press into the tops of the feet, activate the thighs, and lengthen the chest, decompressing the spine. Down dog, exhale. Hips back. Warrior 2. Inhale, left foot forward. So I'm going to be looking back away from you. Warrior 2. Shoulder shrugs. Oh, perfect, actually. Back foot 90 degree, front foot pointing straight forward. Knee bent, right hip rolling forward, tailbone drawn down. Relax the arms. Inhale. Bring shoulders up to the sky. Hold the breath. Exhale, squeeze shoulder blades together. Slide them down the back. Inhale, spread the upper back without rounding the shoulders. Hold the breath. Squeeze mid-shoulder blades together. Drag them down. Inhale, spread the upper back. Exhale, squeeze bottom tips of shoulder blades, bend the elbows, squeeze even more, and drag them down the back. Inhale, spread the upper back, round 2. Hold the breath, bring the shoulders straight up, straight back, and slide them down. Inhale, spread the upper back. Exhale, squeeze mid-shoulder blades together, drag them down. Inhale, spread the upper back. Exhale, squeeze bottom tips of shoulder blades together, drag them down. Inhale, relax. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, side angle pose. Roll the chest open. Both hands active, both feet active. Relax the neck and draw both shoulder blades down the back. Again, wiggle room here. Are you struggling? Is your jaw clenched? Can you back off a bit so that your breath can get into the spaces that we're working on here? Warrior interlock. Slide your arm down, bring your left hand back and clasp the hands. Now, my body is a more collagenous body, as my teachers would say. It's a tighter body. Some of you might be way more open here and open the chest up. Flexibility is what I'm working on. If you're already flexible, you want to work on your strength more. Inhale to open the chest up to lengthen the torso. Exhale to open the chest and find some wiggle room. Soften where you can in here. Press into the feet, feet active. Inhale, release. And come on onto your forearms, if you can, for head to ankle prep. No, this is not head to ankle prep, just head to ankle. Toes off the mat, let your head hang. If this is unavailable to you and you're feeling pretty frustrated, you can stay on your hands. You can also lift the back heel up. You can shorten your stance. Find the place that you work with that allows a little bit of breath, not even a little bit, that allows for wiggle room, that allows for space, that you're not fighting with the pose. And release. Plank pose. Inhale, step the left foot back. Exhale, either come to chaturanga or come to all the way to the floor. If you're going to chaturanga, don't let your body go lower than elbows. Inhale into upward facing dog, or if you were down low, go into cobra. Downward dog, exhale, bring the hips back. Inhale, step right foot forward, warrior two, step right foot forward. Yeah, we're supposed to say name of the pose and then the action in Forrest. It's a bit of a switch from how I used to teach yoga. Still practicing. Warrior two. Right knee's wide, aiming it towards pinky toe, work in progress. Shoulder shrug. Inhale, spread the upper back. Hold the breath, bring shoulders straight up, straight back, and slide them down the back. Deep breath in, expand the ribs. Exhale, squeeze mid-shoulder blades together, drag them down the back. Keep the feet active, strong legs. Inhale, spread the upper back. Exhale, squeeze bottom tips of the shoulder blades, drag them down. Round two, Inhale, spread the upper back. Hold the breath, bring the shoulders straight up. Exhale, slide them straight back and down the back. Inhale, spread the whole upper back. Exhale, squeeze shoulder blades together without using your arms. It's really just back muscles. Exhale, slide them down the back. Inhale, spread the upper back. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Bend the elbows, squeeze elbows together. Drag them down, 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 down. Ooh, yeah. Inhale, relax the arms. Side angle pose, lengthen through the torso. Exhale, bring forearm onto the thigh. Reach left arm up. It could be straight up or across. Interlock warrior, inhale. Exhale, slide right arm back, under, and clasp your hands. Inhale, lengthen torso. Exhale, open the torso. Now, where's my wiggle room here? Don't be shy to moan. And inhale, release. Head to ankle. Level 1, bringing the forearms down. Let the head relax. Again, you can lift the heel, you can stay on your hands, maybe one forearm goes down or both. And so I'm feeling it in my hip here, and I felt a lot of tension. So what I did is I actually pushed my feet down into the ground to do kind of like an agonist contract. So I contracted my adductors by pushing the foot into the ground. And what that does is it tells the any opposing muscles to relax, because, hey, we need to go this way, so you need to relax. So I do that in my yoga poses sometimes too. It's like a reciprocal inhibition is what it's called, or facilitated stretching. You hold it for 7 to 10 seconds and then you relax. Inhale, come on out, step back to down dog. Oh, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Whew. What about you? And when you're ready, walk up to standing on an exhale. Let your head hang. Come into forward fold. Neck traction. Clasp your hands at your cervical spine below your ears, so your pinky edge side is above your ears in this situation. And just allow your head and your forearms to be heavy, and you can even massage your jaw with your forearms if this makes sense to you. And release. Let your head relax. And release down. If there's a move or something you'd like to do before we start to wind down, go ahead. I'm going to do my usual, which is practice forearm balance. This time I'll try to get up with my opposite leg. You can either do dolphin again, or you could try this. Now you can also try this at a wall. If you're ready to try this and you want to try it at a wall, you're just going to come up and reach a wall, like so. Maybe come off of the wall. Okay. When I'm trying it without a wall. I used to only do it at the wall. And then I practiced. And now I can do it without a wall for the most part. Lie down on your back. And come into happy baby. Reach for your big toe or outer edges of your foot. Let your knees relax. If you can't reach your feet, don't worry about it. Hold your legs, hold the back of your thighs. Get creative. I know it's weird when you first start doing these things and you feel like, well, I can't grab my feet. Well, what can you grab? Just grab for it. Don't get in your head about it. About, oh my God, I'm horrible. I'll never get this. It's really, if you only knew how it's just so not about that. But I understand how it can be discouraging. I just think the journey, because I know I'm going to do this for the rest of my life, I'm literally just enjoying each step. And I'm doing it every day. So when you're doing it in a committed way, you're not trying to get to the outcome, to the perfection pose or whatever the next day, because then you really don't have anything to work for. You just have to ask yourself why you're doing this. For me, it's literally just hanging out with myself in the most loving, caring way. Doesn't cost any money. It's just me and you, my mat, my breath, my awareness. Learning about myself, which is vast and unlimited. Just like you, vast and unlimited. Takes many lifetimes to learn about it, but I'm in this lifetime right now and I want to soak it in. Okay, that's way long for being in that pose. I just had a lot to say. Feet down and windshield wipers. Oh, sorry, Chloe. Alright, there's another pose I want to do with you. If you've got a prop, you can use it between the thighs. Lounge lizard. This is a nice side pose, side bending pose. And what you do is you can start on your elbow. You want to be in a straight line, so look at the front of your mat. Your feet, your hips, your elbow or your hand are all in the same line. And this top hip is not going back. It's stacked right on top. And then you squeeze your block. And you start breathing real deep into your ribs on the bottom side. And you can let your head hang. Yeah. And activate your feet. Reach out through your heels. Some people say they don't feel anything in here. Sometimes we're just so used to the really gross feelings, like the really strong feelings. And as we get more and more fine-tuned, we notice the underlayers of the obvious stuff. Nothing wrong with either of them. Like, I can really feel it here, but I'm also like feeling something going on in my pecs area, in my axilla area, my armpit area. That's why having a massive breath expansion is key. Alright, release that and switch sides. Same thing, one straight line, hips stacked. Yeah. Reach out through your heels. So imagine how good this is for your intercostals. So you have all these muscles in between each of your ribs. You have the internal, external, and they help with your breathing. So we worked on the diaphragm, and now we're expanding our rib capacity, our rib expansion capacity. And I'm feeling this stretching into my obliques, my external obliques, maybe? Can't think right now. Definitely can feel the tight fibers. And they're actually stringy, which is not the best thing. Chloe, out. Let it, and release. Just looking for the treats. Hey, you're looking for your treats? No, you don't get any right now. You had so many. And lie on your back. Shavasana. Bring some space between your feet. Bring space between your hands and your body. Walk your shoulders down away from your ears. And now let your whole body relax. So let yourself feel super heavy. Let your head be heavy. Shoulders, arms, back, whole back. The sit bone area, your glutes, your legs, your feet. Let your jaw relax and create space between the teeth. The jaw is relaxed. Relax your tongue away from your palate. Relax your cheeks, your eyes, your forehead, your scalp. Just let everything go. If you want more time for Shavasana, just hang out. I'm going to say a few things, but you can just stay relaxed. If you're coming out, you roll over to your side. Let yourself relax for a moment on your side. And then pressing yourself up, keeping your head and neck relaxed. That's the last thing to come up. Torso, body comes to a seated position, and then use your hand to pick up your head. Or if you're staying in Shavasana, that's fine. So I hope that these little demonstrations can show you that you can kind of have chaos going on and still get a decent yoga practice in. Although I'm teaching to you, I do to some degree still feel connected to myself. It's not fully for me, and eventually I will do one of each, one for myself and one for you. But in the schedule that I've had in the last year and a half and going forward for the next couple months, it might be a little too much to ask. So I will do both. I will do one that will be for both. I hope that is helpful for you. Please leave a comment so that I know if this is just like, you know, not serving you at all, or if it is serving you. And what else would you like to see? If you have any questions, if there's anything you'd like to know about anatomy or Forrest yoga. I also am a yin trained with Bernie Clark. I've taught a lot of yin and Envision yoga with Vidya, as well as Vinyasa yoga with Vidya. And I'm just about to become a registered massage therapist. I love anatomy, I love movement. I was a B-girl dancer for almost 20 years. So if you have questions about anything, let me know. Bye. Bye. Oh, she still smells like skunk. I didn't get the skunk smell completely out of you yet. Ugh.